Hello, this is Mike Lively from Northern Kentucky University, and today we're going to start a multi-part series on Java bots. Now, the book we're going to be using in this series is HTTP Programming Recipes for Java Bots by Jeff Heaton, and you can find that book on his research site, www.heatonresearch.com. Let's go to that site right now. Jeff has written a number of terrific books. I've read a number of them, and the book that we're interested in here is HTTP Programming Recipes for Java Bots. Let's click on that book. And that book runs for about $24. It's a great book. And also, Jeff releases his code on his website. Just click on Downloads and go to the HTTP Programming Recipes for Java Bots and click on that. Download that zip to your My Documents or wherever you put your stuff. Unzip it and let's get started. When I was first introduced to Java a number of years ago, I was walked through what I considered a very confusing download process from the Sun site, and then given a command prompt and a simple hello script and let's get to programming kind of instructions. And I found it a very unpleasant experience, and you're going to find today that that's not the case. Java is really simple to install, and the program environment we're going to use is Eclipse, and Eclipse will write a lot of Java programming for you automatically. So this is just fantastic. So in this series, the first thing we need to do is first install Java and then install Eclipse and familiarize ourselves with that environment. So let's go to the Java site. So the address that we're going to navigate to is java.sun.com/JAVASE/downloads/index.jsp, and we're going to install Java. And we're going to install the SDK as opposed to the SRE. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we're on the Sun Developer Network, and as I said, we're going to install the Java Development Kit as opposed to the Java Runtime Engine, JRE, because the Java Development Kit includes not just a runtime environment, but all the tools you need to program with. And so let's go ahead and click on Downloads. And just if you're on Windows or Linux or Mac, just select your version. I'm on a Windows machine. I'll download the offline installation version. Now you could download the online and just download it from the web, but I'll just go ahead and grab the whole package. Then you want to accept the license and start the download. And I've already downloaded this package and I put it into my documents, so I won't download it again. And I'll navigate to there and show you what I did. So I'm in my documents, and here's the Java executable, and I just click on the executable that I downloaded, and the installation wizard comes up, and it's a very simple installation process. Nothing special here, just walk through the different installation steps. So just walk through the installation steps here, accept, and just next, and the installation begins. So now that you've installed Java, you want to install Eclipse, and Eclipse also is a very straightforward installation. Let's go ahead and go to the Eclipse website, www.eclipse.org. And can't say enough good about Eclipse. Eclipse is an incredible engine. Even Flex is built upon the Eclipse platform. So if you've been following the Flex series, you'll see a very similar environment in Eclipse. Let's go to Downloads. And I'm going to choose the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. You could choose the IDE for EE developers as well, but in this case we'll choose the other one. Choose an appropriate mirror. We'll use Indiana University since they're close to us. And download. So I've downloaded Eclipse into my documents, and we're going to look at installing the Eclipse Java Europa Winter Win 32. Let's unzip that. And the zip extracts, and let's hit finish. And we have our program unzipped in a folder. Now here's the twist to Eclipse. It's not a typical exe file. It's just an unzip. So you're going to put this folder somewhere on your C drive, and you're going to reference an icon to the Eclipse icon to run it. So let me show you how to do that. Let's just take that Eclipse folder, copy it, and let's put it on our C drive. Let's go to C, let's just paste the Eclipse folder right there on the C drive. And now the Eclipse folder is on the C drive. I'm going to click in there. I'm going to right click and create a shortcut. And we'll just give this a name. Eclipse Java. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop that icon onto my desktop. And so now that icon's on my desktop, and if I want to run Eclipse, I just click that icon, and up comes Eclipse. And that's how easy it is, and we're ready to start the Eclipse environment. So now that we've installed Eclipse, we're ready to click on it and open it up. So let's do that. And the first thing you're going to see is a workspace. Select a workspace. Now, if you're new to Eclipse and Flex, this is going to seem strange to you, but if you're used to Flex, this makes total sense. Eclipse is going to store all your projects in a single folder, and you get to select that folder here. So mine is called Workspace 2. Since I already have a Workspace folder, let's hit OK. Eclipse opens up to a nice welcome screen where you have an overview, what's new, samples, and tutorials, which are pretty nice. Let's just go ahead and click out of that. And we're now in the Eclipse environment, and we're ready to start programming. So let's go ahead and create our first Java project. Now, if you're familiar with Flex, this is almost the identical environment, so it's going to be like falling off a log for you. If you're not, Eclipse is an extremely easy programming environment. So let's go ahead and start. All you have to do is come here and right click on this white screen here and go New and create Java project, and we're going to call this Hello World, and click Finish, and it generates a project folder, and in that project folder is an SRC or a source folder, and we're going to talk about the steps here that we're going to use to create this program. Now we're going to write a very simple Java program to get you used to Eclipse environment. And there's 5 steps here. It's the Hello World program, and the first step we're going to open the Java perspective, which we're already in. The second step we're going to create a project which we've already done called Hello World. And the third step we're going to create a Hello World class. The fourth step we're going to add a print statement, and the fifth step we're going to run that Java program. So let's go to the next step. We're in the Java perspective. We've created the Hello World project. Let's right click on the source folder and create a class. So go to New and Class. It's already set as Hello World /SRC. We'll leave the package blank as default. Let's call the name Hello World. And let's select public static void main and hit Finish. And immediately my coding has been automatically generated. Isn't that cool? And Flex will do that for you. It will generate a lot of automatic code, an extremely easy programming environment to be in. Okay, let's go back to our list. We're in the perspective. We've created the Java project. We've created the Hello class. We've created the main file. And now we want to add the print statement. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Print line Hello World. Let's add that into our Java main. And now one last thing to do, and that's to run the program. So go Run As Java Application. So we're going to right click on the Java file, go down to Run As. Let me bring the screen down so you can see that. Right click on the Java file, go to Run As, and click Java Application. Click OK to save the file, and there you go. Hello World. You've just installed Java and Eclipse, and you've run your first Java program. Wasn't that easy? Next time we're going to proceed right to Java bots. So go ahead and buy Jeff Heaton's book, and we're going to hit the ground running.